Hello students, welcome back to my channel. Today we are looking at the Caribbean History 2016 Paper 1 questions. This will be a two-part video. In part 1, we will be looking at questions 1 to question 35. Okay, but before we start, I want to say a big thank you to all of my subscribers. And if you are stopping by my channel for the very first time, welcome. If you love this video, if you want to see more videos like this one that will assist you in preparing for your Caribbean history examination, please hit that subscribe button, like and share this video. Turn on that notification bell that whenever I upload a new video, you will be notified immediately. So remember, this is part 1 of the Caribbean History 2016 Paper 1 question. Question 1. Which of the following best explains why the indigenous peoples migrated to the Americas from their original homelands? And the best possible answer for question 1 is A. They were following herds of deer which they hunted. Question 2. In which island of the Greater Antilles were both Colonial and Taínos found at the end of the 15th century? And the answer to question 2 is D, Puerto Rico. Question 3. Ornaments worn by the Taínos leaders were made of? And if your answer to question 3 is gold, you are very correct. Question 4. The ruler of a Mayan state was called the, and the best possible answer for question 4 is D, Halak unit. Question 5. Which of the following did the mayor use as money? And the best possible answer for question 5 is D, cowrie shells. Question 6. Let us go to question 6. Christopher Columbus sailed west mainly because he wanted to find a passage to the east, and the best possible answer showing that is B. Question 7. The main reason why the English attempted to break the Spanish monopoly in the New World was to, and the best possible answer for question 7 was to obtain a share of the wealth of the New World, B. Question 8. Which of the following islands was the first to be settled by the English? And the answer to question 8 is St. Kitts, A. Question 9. The duty of the encomendero towards the indigenous peoples was to, and the best possible answer for question 9 was to protect and Christianize them. Letter B. Question 10, and we are going down nicely. Which of the following statements are true of the British Caribbean colonies in the 18th century? And the best possible answer for question 10 is A, 1 and 2 only. They imported most of their foods and they depended heavily on trade with Britain. So the answer for question 10 is A. Question 11, and I hope you are getting them right, students. In the 1600s, Dutch islands in the West Indies were used mainly as, and the answer to question 11 is C, trading stations. Question 12, tobacco did not continue as a profitable crop for Caribbean settlers because of the B, increased competition from Virginia. Question 13, and we are going down nicely. Which of the following is true of enslaved persons in the British Caribbean? And the best possible answer for question 13 is C. They were encouraged by their masters to farm on small provision grounds. Question 14. Let us go to question 14. Which of the following did not occur in Africa as a result of the trade in enslaved Africans? And the best possible answer to question 14 is A, uniting of Africa under European rule. Question 15, which of the following statements about the population of Barbados by the end of the 1600s is true? And the best possible answer to question 15 is B, Blacks were 4 greater in number than whites. Question 16. Which of the following conditions did not result from the Asian Revolution? And the best possible answer for question 16 is A. The mulattoes were wiped out. Question 17. The motive of the enslaved Africans during the insurrection in Saint Dominique was mainly to, and the best possible answer to question 17 was mainly to free all the enslaved in the country. C. Question 18. Which of the following events in the Caribbean was influenced most by the French Revolution? And the answer to question 18 is C. The Mulatto Revolt in Saint Dominique. Question 9. Just go to question 19. The expedition sent by Napoleon to Saint Dominique in 1801 under the leadership of Leclerc was intended mainly to D. Restore French control. Question 20. Which of the following was not included in the 1739 peace treaty between the Maroons of Trelawney Town in Jamaica and the British authorities? And the best possible answer for question 20 is C. The Maroons could accept runaway slaves as members of their community. Question 21. Which of the following persons was not a leader in the humanitarian movement? And the answer to 21 is A. Lloyd Mansfield. Question 22. The arguments that the British humanitarians used against slavery in the 1800s were mainly, and the arguments were mainly, let me hear your answer, B, moral. So if your answer is to 22 is B, you are very correct. Question 23. The main source of disputes between planters and formerly enslaved persons during apprenticeship was, and the best possible answer to question 23 is B, wage rates. Question 24. Which of the following describes how most planters and colonial assemblies reacted to amelioration? And the best possible answer to question 24 is A. They completely rejected or largely ignored the proposals. Question 25. Most West Indian planters saw the period of apprenticeship mainly as, and the best possible answer for question 25 is D. They saw apprenticeship as a means of ensuring a steady labor supply. I hope you are getting them right, students. Question 25. The largest number of immigrants into the British Caribbean during the 19th century came from, and the answer to question 26 is A. They came from India. Question 27. Which of the following were benefits the Emancipation Act of 1833 gave enslaved Africans in the British Caribbean? And the answer showing the best options for 27 is definitely B, 1 and 3 only, a chance to work for wages and assistance from stipendiary magistrates, B. Question 28. Large-scale immigration to Trinidad and Guyana between 1838 and 1870 led to, and the answer to 28 led to 1, 2, and 3. Cultural diversity in those territories, racial conflicts among the ethnic groups, and economic development in both territories. And the answer showing all options for question 28 is D. Question 29. I hope you are getting them right. Indentured workers from Madeira brought elements of a culture to the British Caribbean. From which of the following cultures were these elements joined? And the best possible answer for question 29 is D, Portuguese. Question 30, and we are going down nicely. I know you are getting them right. Question 30, the majority of immigrants brought to the work in the British Caribbean in the years between emancipation and the First World War were employed as, and the best possible answer for question 30, they were employed as unskilled workers, C. Question 31. The planters' main intention in encouraging formerly enslaved persons to settle near plantations after emancipation was to have them, let me hear your answer for question 31. Very good. C was to have them to work on the plantation. So the answer to question 31 is C. Question 32. William Knibb foresaw that planters would try to force extra work from their free laborers by increasing rents on homes on the estate. To which territory is the statement referring? And the answer to question 32 is B, Jamaica. You are very correct. Question 33. What action did William Knibb take to assist free Africans to acquire land? And the action that William Knibb take to assist free Africans to acquire land was, let me answer, C, was to establish free villages. Very good. Question 34. Which of the following best explains why Guyana and Trinidad had the greatest need for immigrant labor? Which of the following best explains why Guyana and Trinidad had the greatest need for immigrant labor? And the best possible answer to question 34 is C. The creation of peasant villages led to a labor shortage. And we are almost finished with this video. Question 35. The migrants to Guyana and Trinidad from the Eastern Caribbean islands after 1838 were interested mainly in, and if your answer is they were interested in seeking higher wages, B, you are so correct. And we are going to look at our last question for this video, and it is item 36, refers to the following quotation. And if an apple severed by the tempest from its native tree cannot choose but fall to the ground, Cuba, incapable of self-support, can gravitate only towards the North American Union. And this was a quote written by Eric Williams, right? Question 36. By which agreement did the USA make Cuba gravitate towards the North American Union? And the answer to question 36, the agreement was called the Platt Amendment, A. So 36A. So we're going to stop here for part 1 of the Caribbean History 2016 past paper 1 questions. Please look out for another video with part 2 of the Caribbean History 2016 past paper question, where we'll be looking at question 37 to question 60. Remember to subscribe, like, and share this video. See you soon.